What's going on YouTube? Mike reporting. Hope everybody's okay out there. Hope everybody's continuing to be safe. Please making sure you're washing your hands and using hand sanitizer, Clorox wipes, hand wipes, using Lysol spray, wearing your mask, etc. Some news here to report. 12 Los Angeles firefighters recovering after explosion. Let's take a look and see here. All right, here. 8 firefighters remain hospitalized Sunday after being hurt in an explosion at a hash oil manufacturer in downtown Los Angeles that sent crews running for their lives when a ball of flame shot out of the building and scorched a truck across the street. The blast Saturday evening injured a dozen firefighters, including some who ran out onto the sidewalks where they tore off their burning protective equipment, including melted helmets, officials said. One of the scenes I've seen. I was saying was one of the worst scenes I've seen. Said Los Angeles Fire Department Captain Eric Scott. He said one significant explosion shook the neighborhood around 6:30 p.m. Firefighters decided to run through a wall of flames he estimated as 30 feet high, or 9 meters high and then wide. And those on the roof scrambled down a ladder that was engulfed in fire. 3 firefighters were released after spending the night in the hospital. Fire department spokesman Nicholas Pran said Sunday. Of the 8 that remained hospitalized, 2 were in critical but stable condition. He said officials initially announced that 11 firefighters were injured, but Pran said a 12th was treated and released of a minor injury. So y'all just hope that they pray for a quick recovery for them. Unfortunate situation there. Tropical storm Arthur now inches closer to the U.S. East Coast. Say this is tropical storm Arthur inch closer to the U.S. Atlantic seaboard on Sunday, although its impact was expected to be limited to some minor flooding and rough seas along the North Carolina coast. Arthur formed Saturday off the coast of Florida, making this the 6th straight year for a named storm to develop before the official June 1st start of the Atlantic hurricane season. The U.S. National Hurricane Center Miami issued a tropical storm warning for North Carolina's Outer Banks on Sunday around 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. The storm's center was located around 275 miles southwest of Cape Hatteras, North Carolina. Arthur had top sustained winds of 45 miles an hour and was moving to the northeast at 9 miles an hour. Florida's forecast says Arthur will stay well offshore of Georgia, Florida, and South Carolina on Sunday, and then approach the North Carolina coast where 1 to 3 inches of rain is expected Sunday night and Monday. So keep an eye out there for tropical storm Arthur, as it's on the rise now. We know the NBA season is still currently suspended. I mentioned this before, that Commissioner Adam Silver said they're looking at a 2 to 4 week decision to whether to resume the season. We know that LeBron James has mentioned that he's ready to play. The team is ready. So we'll see what happens. Normally NBA playoffs would have been going on right about now. We probably would have been in the second round most likely. So we'll see what happens moving forward. We know the NFL season looks to be starting up on time. Regular season is opening in September. They recently had the draft. They recently released the schedule for next season. So we'll see what happens there as well moving forward. Make sure you catch the Michael Jordan documentary, episodes 9 and 10, tonight on ESPN, 9 o'clock. Make sure you catch that. Once again, it takes a behind-the-scenes look at what happened that final season, 97-98, with the Bulls. It also goes back throughout the 90s, or in the beginning of Michael's career. And so you'll see all that. You get caught up. You can go back, should be able to go back and look at all the episodes there. Get caught up if you haven't been watching it. Looks like the average U.S. gas price up 5 cents over 3 weeks to $1.97 The average U.S. price of regular grade gasoline rose a nickel over the past weeks to $1.97 per gallon. Industry analyst Trilby Lundberg of the Lundberg survey says Sunday that the slight jump comes after prices at the pump crashed for 9 weeks straight during the coronavirus pandemic. She says gas prices are likely to continue to rise amid increased demand as widespread stay-at-home orders are eased. The highest average price in the nation for regular grade gas is $3.10 per gallon in Honolulu. The lowest average is $1.40 in Tulsa, Oklahoma. The average price of diesel is $2.56, down 6 cents. So that's the information there on gasoline here. Let's take a look here. They said, fear of future, the class of 2020 enters the world in crisis. Last month, more than 20.5 million jobs vanished as the unemployment rate soared to 14.4%. We know this is the worst unemployment rate here since the Great Depression. So hopefully people are able to get back to work and or either able to try to draw unemployment to try to get some type of income if they're not able to work. Obviously a tough situation, but while this is going on, remember I always say, you still put your trust in the Lord during the situation. You stay prayed up. Things will get better in time. This is Mike reporting. You all be safe out there. God bless you.